Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watcher of Realms video. And guess what? I have the missus with me today. So tell us what we're going to be doing today.
Oh gosh, so he's on my account. And he's going to do my gear raid to 20 and 21 because I've been a slacker. Yeah, a really big slacker. It's one of those things I keep being like, oh, next event I'll do that and record it. Next event I'll do that and record it. And it just never came. And I'm just too busy. It's not that we're both not busy with a baby and content creation and everything, but yeah, I got the new job with Fateless, and that's adding extra time. We've been going to physiotherapy for my face stuff, and that takes away time. And I just keep putting it off for too long.
And I guess we finally decided because we have this thing over here that's going on right now, right?
Yeah, it's perfect timing. The event just started for Oracle Trial, and literally this is what I gotta do. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, so basically, whenever you do stuff like this, you always want to have, if you can, be to the highest one so you get a better drop rate. So I guess we're gonna do it. Honestly, I'm expecting this to be pretty quick because from my point of view, at least, this one's the easiest one. As long as you have a good AoE DPS, this is the easiest one to do. It's just the timing.
And yeah, that's the reality. It's not like I can't do it. I'm very capable. I have the heroes. I have the gear. It's just, okay, I gotta go research what was the timing for that again and take that. Like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not that interested in pushing it anymore. It just isn't exciting for this one. I did 19 good enough. And I don't know. I keep putting it off and I gotta stop putting it off. So he can do that for me now, even though I said I wouldn't let anybody take over my account. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, at least go give him a sub if you're not subbed already on the channel. And I showed on my video today I posted, I actually showed, like, you have on your raid channel, you have all your other old clears. So if you search on his raid channel, he has all his, like, 321, 221, 121 and all that as well. So,
and if you're ever interested in takeovers, jump in my Discord. I have a list of everything that I'm covering, so hit me up and I can help you out. She obviously gets this one for free because she's the wife.
Free promotion too.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna let you go do the thing.
Okay.
Guys, don't judge my account too harshly if he starts looking at gear.
She's a Kraken with champions.
Some of them have gear that's perfect, some have been swapped around, and some have been quick equipped when I'm lazy. So it happens, it happens.
Okay, so we're just gonna jump straight into it, and from my point of view, the easiest way to do gear raid 2, I haven't seen like hundreds of ways or like several other ways, but the easiest way to do this one is by using the Volca cheese and basically by using Decimus. He's hands down the best champion for this one. It's all because of his wait, that's Atrax. That looks like Decimus, not Decimus. Okay, Decimus, and the reason for that is it's all about his passive. Okay, and one other thing that you want to keep in mind that I'm seeing here, good thing I checked before I started, you want to have this one maxed out. Okay, you want to have this Defiance where he doesn't die to be as long as possible. So this one should 100% be fully scrolled. Otherwise you're gonna be like, why is he dying too fast? Why is he not, you know, dropping and whatnot? That's what happened to me when I did mine. Actually, first I looked at my buckets video. Shout out to my bucket. I know he's not covering the game anymore, but I was like, why is my Decimus dying faster, not holding up as well as the other ones? Well, it's because those 2 extra seconds that he survives in there are really, really important. Another thing that can make it be a little bit helpful, it's not a ton, but it's getting a cost reducing set on him. Okay, this one just reduces the placement by 1, so it does help a little bit. But let's jump straight into it. Let's see if I can do it. And like I said, the whole thing that you want to keep in mind for this one is basically the timings. If you're going to do this Volca cheese, if you're going to do something with Sadie, then that's a whole different comp. If you guys want me to show you the Sadie variant as well, let me know and I can run that on my account. I can make a video on it. But for this one, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's much I'm gonna need to try out, at least for stage 20. I'm just jumping straight into it. I'm gonna play around with speeds and I'm gonna explain while I do it. So the first thing that I do, the first 2 that you deal with, I do it just like this. I just have a Silas. Silas also helps us at the end, because when the boss comes towards us, you just pretty much kill it. So first 2 people Silas is gonna kill. As soon as you kill them, you're gonna basically despawn. I can already despawn Isolde because he's the second one that spawns. After he's dead, that's it, the boss comes out. Okay, that happened. I can despawn Silas, and now we're basically just waiting for the boss to spawn. The thing that you want to keep in mind, and the reason why this chi strategy works is basically you do not want to get hit by that golem shriek. This one basically one-shot your people unless they're extremely tanky or using somebody like a Sadie. Now, with this timing, you want to wait for the boss to do 1, 2, 3, and then you place decimals. 1, 2, and then once you see the flash, you can place decimus. You basically block these two, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. After the second one hits, you can despawn decimus and you can place your tank down there. Now, the next thing that you need to place is going to be the healer. Whoever you place on the platform first is going to be the one that's going to get hit from the side one. So I place my healer over here in Vortex. Then I'm placing my Comet, which is going to be the DPS. I've not tested this, just me blind running it. But let's see if it works. Then I'm gonna place my Dolores. The tricky thing might be over here that Dolores might put Invigoration on Assault, but it seems like actually we did manage to do it because it seems like Ivy has Invigoration on what's his name, Vortex as well. So that's gonna help us out. Now what you're gonna have to do is now you're gonna wait for the ones to come from the side, and normally you would place a second tank over here. Second tank in our case can be a Torodor, okay? But I want to try and see if I can do it without actually placing the second tank if Comet does enough damage. As soon as Dolores is ready, you pop Dolores. Let's see, can Comet do enough damage? Pretty much, looks like it. If not, okay, he actually did it. I don't even need to place a second defender in there. We're good. Now, after this happens, you basically just despawn everybody because you're good to go, and now you're waiting for the second round of the Golem Shriek. Now, when he comes to the second round, you can already start placing your people. You prefer to have on this side, you prefer to have somebody as unyielding or somebody that can keep himself alive. That's why one of the best ones to use is actually Baron, okay? Obviously, you can use Torodor as well, but you prefer to use people that have lower cost. So I'm going to place Baron straight up and then Decimus. The reason why I'm not waiting is because there's no damage that I can avoid. As soon as they hit, the boss does the Earthquake as well, okay? Pop, pop, pop. As soon as they hit again, as soon as this one hits, I'm despawning Decimus. And then I'm placing over here, I need to place a tank. Maybe this one was a mistake for me because, okay, he survived. You can sacrifice there somebody like a Volca, or you can use somebody with a lower cost like an Atrax. Now, he's gonna die as well, and hopefully they're not gonna move fast enough so that I can place Assault. This is really tricky with timings. Okay, as soon as you see the flash on Baron, despawn him because he's gonna die. Now let's see, do we come back in time? If we don't, I already have on this side, which that's what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna put Torodor in here. Then I have a Vortex ready. Then I place Assault on the other side. Now I'm just waiting for Comet to be ready. Comet down, and then same thing. Let's place Dolores down. Now same thing. We're just waiting for what's his name, Boreas, to just kill them. As soon as he kills them, you're gonna start despawning. This is where it looks a little bit tricky. See, if you don't have the perfect timings, if you don't have enough regen, this can happen and you basically get one shot. So basically that's what I'm gonna have to look at now is there any way that I can boost Comet's raid regen? And the easy way to do that is I'm just gonna bring, let me see who I can drop. I'm just gonna bring somebody like even a Raiden, I think works, somebody that lowers his regen. Or there's another tactic that apparently it can work with Hatsut as well. So maybe I try that with Hatsut. Now let's just do this one with Comet. So I guess let me just remove who I'm not using. Let me just remove Silas for now, and let me just get Raiden as the what's it called, the Lord. I mean, we do have a Venom. I can use Venom as well, but I guess let me use Raiden because he's more relatable. And the reason why that would help, unless I read it wrong, is basically increases the faction team member stats but reduces faction team member skill costs by 15%, which means the Comet should come to his ultimate a little bit faster than normal. Now when it comes over here, let's just run it again. I'm just gonna jump in and I'm gonna get back to the other point. It should be pretty quick and pretty straightforward, but I guess I'm still gonna show it because now we're using actually Comet instead of Silas. So let's see, do I actually need to put the tank as well, or is Comet gonna be able to do it? Okay, we're gonna put the tank just to be safe. Okay, as you can see, he does come back to his ultimate faster. And there we go, we can despawn Assault, we can despawn Comet, and then wait for it to come back. The reason I'm actually using Dolores is I'm trying to get an extra boost to Boreas, to Comet's damage in case we need it. But if you see that maybe it's a little bit too tricky and you cannot quite do that, you can use, for example, the horn on on dollar. I'm just waiting for the timing. And this is tricky. If you miss it, it's basically bad because the ad will go behind. But basically, if you don't come to Dolores' ultimate fast enough, just use the horn, and that's gonna give you more ultimate energy. So basically, Dolores should have her ultimate as the almost as soon as you place her. Okay, let me place. Don't place Comet like I almost did. Place Vortex, then go with Comet, then go with Dolores, and then the other tank if we're gonna need it. But we might not need it honestly because this way around, like I said, with Raiden, in there Comet's gonna come to his ultimate faster, and we're not gonna need to use his. We're not gonna use the second tank. He should be able to kill them pretty easily. But now slow it down, and as soon as you kill them, start removing. Boom, remove. Honestly, I could have even removed Isolde a lot faster because as you can see, Comet kills them before they even reach us. So that's one thing to keep in mind, because otherwise you saw when we're coming back to place them, it looked a little bit dodgy because of the timings. It is a bit scary like I mentioned, but it works. Remember, second time around, straight up place down Baron and Decimus. If you don't use Baron, you want to use Torador, put Torador, but obviously Baron is going to be easier because he is cheaper. Okay, that one pops. Even if you lose Decimus, it's fine. I'm gonna place Aatrox here so he can tank the other two because they basically take 50% HP. Now let's see the flash from Baron. Okay, as soon as that flash happened, I'm despawning. Then I'm placing Isolde over there. Now I'm waiting for Vortex. Boom, Vortex is down. Now I'm waiting for Comet. I'm gonna place my other tank over here because I need a Torador. I'm gonna place sorry, what's her name? Dolores. And I'm just waiting for my ultimates to come. As soon as I have my ultimates, I'm gonna pop them and then I'm gonna start despawning whenever I need them. If you see that it's tricky, just start popping your ultimates, get some shields from people like Isolde, pop Comet, let's start killing stuff. Come on. Okay, I can start despawning people because it seems like Comet has got this. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's killed, you despawn. If they would have been there, they would have died from the shriek. Now they're coming back again. Now this one again, you can try and wait 1-2 hits, but it's just tricky. Place, and then place. And this is basically the last wave. Boom. Let's see, can we take it? Boom, we did that. I can place Aatrox to tank these two. Again, once I see the flash over here. Let's see the flash. Okay, you can remove it. Now you're gonna have to kill these two with somebody. So what you do is you throw whoever, like somebody like a Vulcan here, and she's gonna basically take the hits. The good thing is the boss is here. What you can do, you can stall the boss a little bit with Decimus then. You stall the boss a little bit with Decimus. He's gonna die. The boss is not gonna go into rage. I'm gonna despawn him. Then I'm gonna place my first tank. Boss is gonna go rage mode. As soon as he finishes that, I'm gonna place my Torador. As soon as he's not red anymore, I'm placing my Torador. Now basically you just need to survive and kill the boss. And that's pretty much it. That's all you had to do. Now you just need to make sure you survive, obviously, and then kill the boss. It seems like Torador might be having a little bit of a problem, but he should still be fine. Let's pop his ult. Let's pop this ult. The good thing is, if he's gonna die, you can even place Volk over here. Volka's gonna help with some extra healing, because every basic attack they do is gonna help with healing. So that was pretty much it. That was pretty straightforward. Now, this was stage 20 only, so it might have looked a little bit easier. Now, I'm gonna jump over to stage 21, but for stage 21, I guess I'm just gonna use the horn on Dolores in case we need it, okay? Let's see, I'm gonna use the horn on Dolores just in case we don't have enough damage. The good thing is like this, you only need to do it once. After you do it the first time, you're gonna be just fine, because afterwards you get a part of dominance and makes it a lot easier. So let's see if we have a tumultuous, what's it called, tumultuous horn, something like that. We have one, yep. Okay, there's one on Laia. I'm gonna put this, but then I'm gonna swap it back to Laia so we don't forget. So this horn, basically initial rage increased by 50%, which obviously makes it a lot easier. Now let's jump into 21 and let's see, do the same thing. Basically it's a little bit harder because they have more stats, but it should not be a problem. I think the first two I should be able to deal without having a Dolores in there. Still gonna need a tank though. Isolde to tank it up a little bit, but you see how important also you see how important also having the regens are. So having someone like your Raider in there that can help you with that is really, really important. Okay, we passed the first one. Now let's wait for the boss to come out, do his shriek, and then we're going back with the Decimus cheese. Again, the reason why it's also called the Volca cheese is because what happens is Volca reduces the placement cost of all your people by, I forgot exactly the percentage, but I can check at the end. And that's why she's good in the team. Come on. If flash happen, we can place Decimus. Same old, rinse, repeat. Okay, second one happened. I can despawn. I can place my Isol. I can place my Vortex in there. Comet's ready. Also, Dolores is ready. So you can see Dolores already has her ultimate ready, and that's because of the Tumultuous Horn. I can already pop Dolores. He's slowly gonna what's his name? I keep wanting to call him Boreas because I don't have Comet. So I can already despawn Isolde now, as you can see, because we're fine. Can despawn Vortex, Comet's got it. Despawn both of them, and then wait for the boss to do again the first Shriek. After he does the Shriek, you can straight up again place Baron first. I'm placing Baron, place Decimus. Wait for them to hit. Okay, boom, 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 boom. As soon as the second one, you might want to put in 1 time speed just to be safe. You can despawn Decimus, he's gonna do the second hit. As soon as he did that, place Atrax over here to tank. The reason why I like Atrax or anybody, you can use any fighter. He has a low cost as a fighter. You just sacrifice them so you want low cost. Now again, I'm gonna wait for Baron to flash. As soon as Baron flashes, I'm gonna despawn him and then I'm gonna put Torodor on this side. And now I'm gonna wait for Vortex to come back around. Come on, Vortex, I need you, boy. I need you. Okay, let's see. The tricky thing is Vortex might suffer. So that's one thing that I noticed for my run as well, is that you might need the extra healing just when you do it the first time, in case you see you don't have enough healing. But let's see. Maybe Vortex does get to survive. Come on, let's see. Okay, so he does die. However, we might still be fine. Unless, actually, wait, they're going to start throwing stuff at Comet. So when this happens, basically what you want to do, like I said, the way that I did it on my account, just to be the first, I brought in another healer. I just brought in another healer just to give me that extra healing to make sure my Vortex stays alive, or I just try and tank Vortex up. Maybe, let me just have a quick look at Vortex's build and I'm going to jump right back. Okay, so I rebuilt Vortex a bit, just added a little bit more survivability, and I'm gonna try this again. If it doesn't work again this time, then we're gonna just straight up bring another healer, but that means it's gonna be a bit tricky because the way that this strategy works, if you noticed, every single person in the team is used. So the only one that's actually not used per se is Raiden, and I will need to drop Raiden. And if I drop Raiden, then what's gonna mean is that I will need to get myself somebody else or some way to get Comet's rage regen faster. Otherwise, it looks a little bit tricky. So let's hope that maybe I just made Vortex tank enough. Or another way that I could do it is I could just have Baron. You know what? That could be the smart idea. If this doesn't work, you can always try to play around with the lore bonuses, because right now Vortex doesn't take advantage of the lore bonus from Isolde because I'm using Torodor as the Lord. But I don't really need Baron to have that lore bonus. Like, that's not important. That's not used for absolutely anything. So do keep that in mind always. You might have some lord bonuses that maybe you're not using the proper lord, so definitely want to make sure, like while I was talking, my people were just waiting. I should just place them faster. That's on me. But again, if you do place them at the right time, should allow you to even despawn some people even faster. I'm just gonna pop Dolores already because Comet's gonna be at his ult pretty soon. Then as soon as I pop Comet, let's see, can he kill both of them? One more hit. Boom. As soon as that happens, I can despawn Isolde and I can despawn Vortex, and we should be just fine. Do keep in mind, when you're despawning them, make sure that the ones that come from these sides are killed first, because if they're not, there's a chance they're going to throw a rock at your other person that was placed from on the platform, and that's going to be, in our case, Comet. He's going to be killed, and you definitely do not want that to happen. Now, again, same principle over here. As soon as the second one hits, you can despawn Decimus. Boom, place Atrax to take the hit. As soon as the flash happens from Baron, I'm going to despawn Baron. There we go. And I'm going to try and see if I can wait to actually place Isolde, because Isolde is actually better because she does have the shield that she can help keep Vortex alive. Like, if I do get a chance to get to her shield, she's going to help with that one. So let's place Torodor over here. Okay, come on, Vortex, heal yourself. There we go. Placing Comet, placing Dolores. Hopefully that little bit of healing that Dolores does helps us stay alive. Come on, come on. Maybe I get the shield from... not quite there. No shield. So I guess I'm just gonna have to try and use the Lord bonus because it seems like just Vortex cannot survive enough. So again, the simple tactic is to try and get another healer, which is the way that I did. I just popped another healer down here to help with the healing, or I'm gonna try now to swap around the, what's it called? To swap around the Lord bonuses. I'm just gonna put Isolde as the Lord. Even though we have King Hearts, I don't want to show it with King Hearts. I just want to show it Isolde as the Lord, and now hopefully like this. Wait a second, I have to do it up here. I have to do it up here because I need the bonus from Raiden for Comet so that he does his ultimate fast enough. Now hopefully this time I can do the timings right and I'm not going to keep talking and basically waste moments. So I'm going to try maybe this time around to do it as efficient as possible. As you know, I already lost a few seconds. And with this thing, every single second counts, okay? Every single second counts because it depends, you know, how fast you kill them, how fast you despawn, everything matters, and it's gonna basically decide the outcome of your run, if it's gonna be successful or not. Okay, let's start killing with Comet. Boom. The first one's not really that much of an importance. Like Isolde should come back to her stuff pretty fast the first time around because the boss does take a bit. The boss takes a bit up until he despawns, up until the things start coming from the side. So the first one's never the issue. As long as you kill them fast and you're prepared, this is where it starts getting tricky, doing the right placements at the right time and taking advantage of every single split second that you can, okay? Okay, let's see. Boom. As soon as the second one hits, despawn, place Isolde, place Vortex. As soon as Comet's ready, I'm just going to instantly place him. I'm not going to waste any second. Comet's ready. Dolores is ready. Let's go. I don't think I'm going to have to place Torodor again this time because we should be fine. We should be just okay. I know there's some other tactics that people place Vortex on the other side, but I think I do need a healing on this side. I'm popping Dolores. Comet should be ready any second now. As soon as he's ready, I think I can already despawn Isolde because Comet should pretty much kill them. I'm not going to despawn Vortex yet because he takes the hits you saw from the side ones. I can despawn Vortex now though. Okay, boom, boom, and boom. As soon as they're dead, I despawn them. Again, every single split second matters. You saw they were already finished. I didn't have my tank ready and that could have made it tricky and I could have failed. So try to always do it as soon as possible. The despawning at least, because afterwards the placements matter. You know, it matters if you're gonna come back to your placement or not. So right now you see it looks like it's pretty okay. Boom, boom. I despawn him just to be safe. Boom, place Aatrox. Let's see, is he gonna die? I can already place Isolde, for example. Boom, despawn him. Then as soon as Vortex is ready, I place my Vortex. Heal. As soon as Comet's ready, I'm gonna place Comet. Okay, I guess I can already place Torodor on the other side to start hitting and landing defense penalty. Okay, there we go, there we go. Come on, let's see. Is this the one? Is this the one where we do it? I can even try maybe to see, but I think I actually need Volca so I can sacrifice her afterwards. Or maybe we can still survive. Maybe we can still survive with Isolde as long as Comet doesn't get one shot. Come on, Comet, kill him. Okay, we're good. See, it happened. It was really tricky. I'm removing the tanks. They're dead. I'm removing Comet and removing Dolores. So it was a little bit dodgy. It was a bit tricky. But actually having Isolde on this side was really important because Isolde actually bringing that little bit of a shield can help us, you know, give us that extra second for Comet or whoever's going to be the damage dealer to survive. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that one's dead. It doesn't matter if he dies, just sacrifice the other one, waiting for the flash, even though I could already despawn. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, so basically we needed Volca over here to take this hit, and now we're back to the end. Now, waiting for Decimus to spawn. I block with Decimus because the reason I want to do this is I want to give a second for Isolde to be ready to be placed, okay? Hit one more time, and he's not going to go in rage, unfortunately, so just going to place Isolde. She's gonna die. Like, I cannot take the rage hit, so I'm just gonna have to let her die. And then I'm gonna place Torodor. Then I'm placing Vortex. Oof, that was a big hit. Come on. Okay, if that happens, don't worry, okay? First time around, you just gotta beat it. Even if he dies, you should be coming back around to Decimus to keep the boss busy for a second, okay? There we go. See, so he might die. Okay, he died. Guess what? Oh, wait, I didn't have the seconds. No. Block him with a second. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have placed Dolores hit. I should have just placed, what's his name? Should have placed Decimus just to keep him a little bit busy so that we get a chance to come back to Volca. It is a little bit trickier. It's a bit trickier trying to actually say it and, do the things and say them at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and do it, and I'm going to play this side, without speaking, playing it for you guys at a faster speed. So let me run it, and I guess we're going to come back towards the end when it's successful. So wish me luck. Okay, so we're back at the end part, and this time I'm just gonna switch the tactic around a little bit because I have a feeling that Torodor's not as tanky, is not as well built, and Isolde is just gonna be better built. So the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna place Torodor first, so he takes the rage hits, okay? Because at the same time that's even better because he has the he has the yielding. But even if you didn't have somebody like a Torodor, okay? I'm going to despawn him to save the cost, but even if you don't have someone like a Torodor, whoever you place there to take those hits, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Just have to make it, they just have to survive. They just have to take those hits. One thing that I'm actually going to do, I'm also placing Volca because, again, Volca does help with every single basic attack helps. Now, I just made everybody just do their ultimates whenever they have them ready, and that's it. It's happened, it's done, and basically this is GG, this is stage 21. It was a little bit more complicated because you know what, you have to get used to the right placements, the right timing, and it can be a little bit tricky like I mentioned. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to show you actually the way that I do it on my account now. I'm curious if I can actually do it, but the way that I do it is after you restart it, you have the power of domination, okay? Power of dominance. And you can do it so much easier. And because you're going to be farming this a little bit from time to time, you should be able to try and bring some extra benefit to your runs. And the way that I do that is I basically use Razak and Reeve just to have that in the fight for those extra bonuses. So I would have to look at the team that I would use, but first let me just show you the builds and I'm going to show you the run at the end. So first let's start with Isolde. She's in a Guardian build. This is really important. This one, getting 15% less damage is extremely important. I'm not going to click over here on details. You see the overall HP and defense. All you care about HP and defense, survivability, and then Bastion Ring helps with the block. Don't really care about block, you just want those extra stats. Then when it comes to Vortex, Vortex is an invigoration. You don't really need it. It's not mandatory. You just want to try and get him as tanky as you can and give him some attack speed. We rarely have any because she doesn't have the best invigoration because, well, guess what? Invigoration comes from gear 8 too. So it's going to be more fun there. But we have HP everywhere. You see the stats. Again, I would prefer a bit more attack speed. Then we have Euphoric Orb as the artifact. Then Volca doesn't matter. Baron, again, doesn't really matter, but he's still in a Guardian build with HP and defense. And then Bastion Ring, he has a higher level Bastion Ring than Isolde. Maybe I should swap those around. Torodor, again, Torodor is not built specifically for this. Her Torodor is built for Guild Boss, if I'm not mistaken. And he's, again, Invigoration with some HP and good defense. Actually, he's pretty tanky. Surprised he didn't survive as well. But basically, the reason why he didn't survive as well is because he's not in a Guardian gear. That just shows you the power of that 15% damage mitigation. Artifact, the Tuning Crystal. Then Raiden we didn't use, Decimus already showed, Aatrox doesn't matter. And then we have Comet. Comet is basically in a curse set. It looks like all ancient pieces, but they're not, I guess, they're not really god tier. They have some decent rolls, but you see they're not all purple. Obviously, this one's really good. Another one that I think, I might be wrong, but I think even Immortal Warrior might be good on him because he does lots of basic attacks. So it's all about his basic attacks. Even the ultimate, I guess the ultimate transfers you to AoE damage. So you would prefer to keep it with the curse set if you can. If not, you know, whichever is going to be your best set to try and do this, or whichever is going to be your best nuker. And then when it comes to Dolores, already showed that she's in Invigoration, and then the last one, Artifact, the Horn. Now, let me just swap this because I don't think we need the Horn anymore. Let me get her this one over here again. Then let's go to Laia and let's give Laia the Horn back. And then I'm going to run it, like I mentioned. I'm going to try and do the speed run afterwards. Basically having somebody else to kill the boss fast. But you know what? Actually, Kamet kills it pretty fast. I don't think there's no reason. Let's see a quick battle. Now that I swap some stuff, let's see. Does it work or not? And that's what I'm curious. Does it work or not now that I swap the artifacts, at least, that I had on... and what's her name? Dolores. Okay, let's see. But like, obviously, you get a lot more damage. So getting that 30% power of dominance makes it so much easier that... That's why it's so important to just do it once. Even if you have to break all of your account just to do this once, so you can pass, so you can pass it and start farming it, then, it's totally worth it. But this one looks pretty okay. The reason why I like to run it is because sometimes with the power of dominance, some people get too tanky, and somebody died in the initial run, it becomes a little bit tricky and harder to do. You see now, for example, now that we didn't have the Horn, Dolores didn't pop a roll. So right now, Dolores is useless in this team because, as you saw, Comet does enough damage on his own where we do not actually need Dolores. And again, we should survive more now because we have more HP from them. Comet should be dealing with it pretty easily. As soon as he has his ult, we just pop it, boom, boom, everybody despawned. And happy days. I guess this is it. This should be fine. We still got a bit to go though, but I guess we should be just okay. Yep, there we go. And the run works. That's Gear Raid 2 Stage 21. So, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Hope this was helpful. This is, again, arguably, from my point of view, the easiest way you can do it because you basically just need a couple of tanks, a good AoE DPS, a good healer, and, the specific Volca that's free, Decimus that's free, and you're good to go with your day, and basically that's it. Boss is dead. I don't even need to make this run even faster. I just maybe need to bring Captain Eve and Razak in the team so you get those bonuses. But we're going to leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you did enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother